All right, number 3 of week 1 of this 6-week home core workout challenge. All right, so today we've got 5 exercises. I'm just going to basically take you through them and just show you there's a couple of variations on most of them to make it a little bit easier, a little bit harder. So I'll take you through, show you the variations, then you guys can set the timers and take yourselves through. A little bit longer today, so it's going to be 30 seconds on. So if you're setting your timer, 30 seconds on, give yourself 15 seconds in between each one and go through 3 times, which will basically come to about 10 minutes. All right, so the first one, we just need a dumbbell. If you've got a dumbbell, not too heavy, or an object that has a little bit of weight to it. The other thing you need is not necessarily a book, but a book will work nicely. You have sliders, anything that slides. So if you're on carpet, book works great. If you're on tiles or floorboards, chuck a towel down and that will work. That will work fine. So the first one we have is a variation on one we've done this week already, which is at plank saw. So we're in a plank position, feet on your sliding object, and from there you're just basically pushing the feet out and in. The further out you go, the harder it becomes. Just maintain, keep your glutes on. Lower back's going to want to sag a little bit, and that's just what we're trying to avoid. Keep that back nice and straight. So we do that 30 seconds. Your second one is a leg raise. So on your backs, legs up nice and straight, hands can be down by the side. From there, you're simply lowering the legs almost to the ground, bringing them back up. Quite slow and controlled, particularly on the way down. So as you get down again, it's that lower back that's going to want to lift. So we want to try and just sort of bear down through the core, stopping that lower back from lifting. So straight legs, quite tough on this one. You can make that a little bit easier by either alternating the legs, or simpler still, legs bent like a cat. All right, and then just lower, feet down, come back up, which is the easiest version of those. All right, the third one is a wood chop. All right, so half kneeling position here, interlock your hands, weight comes down to the side, and from there we are just rotating up through 45 degrees. So arms stay straight, nice and steady through your core. Again, keep the speed and the tempo of this down. Slower control, and it is slower and more controlled, makes it more difficult. Alright, so you do that one side, change the legs over, you do that the other side, and the last one, essentially a dumbbell pullover. So you're on your backs again, you have your weight overhead, knees bent. From there, lowering that with straight arms all the way overhead, stopping just before it touches the ground, bring it directly back overhead. So slowly down, so you get a little bit of a stretch through the arms, through the lats as it goes down, coming back up. Again, once when you're going down, again, lower back's the focus, back will arch a little bit, and that's what we're trying to avoid, keeping that back in that neutral position that starts off in. This one you might find that you might go that's fairly comfortable, can make that more challenging simply by extending the legs out almost to a hollow body position and do the same thing. That will make it a lot harder. So just the further the legs are, the straighter they are, the harder that is going to be. Again, 30 seconds. When you complete the round, take a 30-second break and then do it 3 times. All right.